Political uncertainty continues in Maharashtra. The BJP decides to not form the government. Lone Shiv Sena minister in the centre, Arvind Sawant, resigns. The Congress NCP yet to decide on supporting Shiv Sena. The National Crisis Management Committee met for the third time to review relief and restoration work in the aftermath of the cyclone Bulbul over West Bengal and Odisha. The cyclone claims at least 7 lives and damages about 1 lakh houses and standing crops in West Bengal. The cyclone claims 8 lives in Bangladesh. Normal life is limping back to normalcy as the weather improves in many areas. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists gunned down in the Bandipur area. Arms and ammunition recovered. In international news, Bolivian President Evo Morales resigns amid turmoil following his disputed re-election last month. Calls for new elections. The Vice President and Senate President also resign. In sports news, India bags the unprecedented 15 Olympic quotas at the Asian Championship in Doha. Angad Bajwa, Mairaj Khan add to India's Olympic quota places in shooting. Sports Minister lauds the Indian shooting contingent for winning 15 Olympic quotas. Hello and good afternoon. You're watching Doordarshan News with me, Nancy Kohli. A top story: the hectic palace in Maharashtra continues over government formation in the state as the single largest party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, has announced that it will not form the government as its ally, the Shiv Sena, is adamant over the rotational post for the chief minister. The governor, Bhagat Singh Koshari, has asked Shiv Sena to indicate the willingness and the ability of the party to stake claim. Shiv Sena, the second largest party after the Bharatiya Janata Party, will have to stake claim before 7:30 in the evening today. Now, after the governor's communication, the Sena MLAs held a meeting with the party chief Uddhav Thackeray at his residence in Mumbai. And later, speaking with the media, Sanjay Raut said that the party will install its chief minister at any cost.
उद्धव ठाकरे जी ने एक बात स्पष्ट कही है कि मुख्यमंत्री आने वाले दिनों में शिवसेना का होगा। मैं कहता हूं, अगर उद्धव जी ने कहा है मुख्यमंत्री शिवसेना का होगा, उसका मतलब है हम किसी भी कीमत पर राज्य को शिवसेना का मुख्यमंत्री।
Now, amid the continuing power tussle, the Shiv Sena Union Minister for Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises, Arvind Sawant, announced his resignation from the Union Cabinet. Arvind Sawant is the Shiv Sena Lok Sabha MP from South Mumbai.
लोकसभा चुनाव के पहले आप जानते हो कि आदरणीय उद्धव साहब ने गठबंधन टूटने की बात की थी, तो माननीय भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अध्यक्ष आदरणीय उद्धव जी से मिले थे और उनमें एक सामंजस्य हुआ था कि आने वाले विधानसभा चुनाव में 50% सीटों का बंटवारा होगा और जो उसके बाद में परिणाम आएंगे तो जब सरकार बनेगी तो सरकार में मुख्यमंत्री पद के सहित हर पद का 50% बंटवारा होगा। हालांकि इस बात को हमारी भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने नकारा और आज हमारा गठबंधन वहां नहीं रहा और अब नई सरकार बनने जा रही है। ऐसे वातावरण में मैं यहाँ ये पदभार कारोबार करूं, ये उचित नहीं लगता, नैतिकता से भी सही नहीं लगता। इसलिए मैंने आज आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी नरेंद्र मोदी जी के पास मेरा इस्तीफा, मेरा त्याग पत्र सौंप दिया है।
The Bharatiya Janata Party has announced that it will not form the government in Maharashtra in view of the ally Shiv Sena's stand on the chief minister's post. The Maharashtra BJP's core committee members held 2 meetings on Sunday. Meanwhile, the BJP core committee meeting is still underway. Now, the senior leaders are attending that meeting. Moving on now, the Congress Working Committee meanwhile held a meeting at the interim party president Sonia Gandhi's residence in the national capital Delhi over the political situation in Maharashtra, and the senior Congress leaders including Ahmed Patel, K.C. Venugopal and Mallikarjun Kharge attended the meeting. Later, speaking with the media, Kharge said that they had a detailed discussion on the prevailing situation in Maharashtra. He said that Maharashtra leaders have been called to Delhi for further deliberations. The meeting will take place this evening.
वर्किंग कमेटी की मीटिंग हो गई, उसमें महाराष्ट्र के पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन के ऊपर डिटेल डिस्कशन हुआ है। फर्दर डिस्कशन के लिए महाराष्ट्र के सभी सीनियर लीडरों को यहाँ बुला रहे हैं और 4 बजे फिर एक बार हम बैठेंगे, मीटिंग होगी और महाराष्ट्र के लीडर को बुलाकर उनकी राय लेके फिर उसका फैसला करेंगे।
And reacting to Shiv Sena MP Arvind Sawant's resignation as a union minister, NCP leader Sharad Pawar said that any decision regarding Maharashtra politics will only be taken after discussions with the Congress party. Sharad Pawar also held a meeting with the Shiv Sena leader Uddhav Thackeray at undisclosed location in Mumbai. And speaking after the NCP's core group meeting on the government formation in Maharashtra, the party leader Nawab Malik said that the Congress NCP fought elections together and the decision will only be taken together. He added that the Congress MLAs are in favor of supporting Shiv Sena-led government, but the Congress Working Committee is the supreme body to decide on their party line.
आज महाराष्ट्र में पर्यायी सरकार बनाने के लिए राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी के महत्वपूर्ण नेताओं की बैठक हुई। हमने 2 घंटा चर्चा की और हमने प्रतीक्षा की कि कांग्रेस के CWC में क्या निर्णय हो रहा है। हमें जानकारी मिली कि कांग्रेस ने ये निर्णय लिया है कि 4 बजे महाराष्ट्र के जो उनके इम्पोर्टेंट लीडर्स हैं उनके साथ पुनः चर्चा करके वे निर्णय लेने वाले हैं। तब तक हमने अपना निर्णय नहीं किया है। कांग्रेस के निर्णय के बाद हम साथ में बैठेंगे और उसके बाद हमारा निर्णय पर्यायी सरकार बनाने के लिए होगा। जब तक कांग्रेस का निर्णय नहीं होता हमारा कोई निर्णय हम लेने वाले नहीं हैं।
Moving on now to another top story. In West Bengal, the situation in Cyclone Bulbul hit areas is limping back to normalcy. The Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee took an aerial survey over South 24 Parganas to assess the damage caused by the cyclone. The cyclone has also wreaked havoc in Odisha. Nearly 16 lakh electricity consumers are affected due to the cyclone in the 6 affected districts of the state. The power supply has since been restored to 15 lakh consumers. Relief and rescue operation is also underway. Cyclone Bulbul has claimed at least 7 lives and affected over 2.5 lakh families in different parts of West Bengal. Meanwhile, the National Crisis Management Committee met for the 3rd time today to review the relief and the restoration work in the aftermath of the Cyclone Bulbul over West Bengal and Odisha. In the meeting held at the Cabinet Secretariat in the national capital Delhi, West Bengal reported 7 human casualties and damages about 1 lakh houses and standing crops. While electricity has been restored, the telecom services are expected to be restored shortly. No human casualty though has been reported from Odisha. However, there has been extensive damage to standing crops in over 2 lakh hectares. Power and water supply have also been restored, barring a few areas where services are expected to be resumed by tomorrow evening. The National Crisis Management Committee has assured all the central assistance in the terms of additional stocks of food items, drinking water, health services as well as restoration of the telecom and power services. Central teams would also be visiting the affected areas in both the states within this week to take stock of the damages caused by the cyclone. And President Ramnath Kovind has expressed his condolences to the victims of the cyclone Bulbul. The severe cyclonic storm is triggering heavy rains in parts of Odisha and West Bengal.
I express my deepest condolences for the loss of life caused by cyclone Bulbul. My thoughts and prayers are with those affected.
And with that, we're taking a short break here, but there's more coming up. Stay with us.
लगता है हाउस वार्मिंग में सबको इम्प्रेस करके छोड़ोगी।
तुम अपने काम पे ध्यान दो।
जी मैडम। एक बार आके देख लो, कहीं मैंने कोई गड़बड़ तो नहीं कर दी।
सिर्फ मेरा नाम क्यों?
अरे जिसने घर खरीदा है उसी का नाम होना चाहिए ना।
और फ्रेंड्स क्या कहेंगे?
फ्रेंड्स कहेंगे कि काश अपनी बीवी भी ऐसी होती।
पिछले 100 सालों से ऐसी हर अच्छी शुरुआत का साथ दे रहे हैं हम और हमारी न्यू एज बैंकिंग सर्विसेज यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया।
Welcome back. Now, two startup companies were today awarded the grants of 1 crore 50 lakh rupees each by the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh under the Defence India Startup Challenge started by Innovation in Defence Excellence or IDEX. The program aims to fund and incubate startups to co-develop the indigenous technologies.
और आईडेक्स ने अपनी इस 1 से 1.5 साल की यात्रा के दौरान स्टार्टअप एंटरप्रेन्योर को एक साथ जोड़ने का काम किया है और मुझे यह देखकर बेहद खुशी होती है कि कैसे युवा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स उन समस्याओं को दूर कर रहे हैं जिनका सामना हमारे आर्म्ड फोर्सेस द्वारा किया जाता है तथा उन समस्याओं से निपटने के लिए नए नए चुनौतीपूर्ण व उपाय भी लेकर सामने आ रहे हैं।
This is the third Defence India Startup Challenge and 44 startup applications have already been approved in the last 2 years by IDEX under the Department of Defence Production. The Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh launched the web portal, the logo and the compendium of IDEX today in the national capital, Delhi. And in news now from Jammu and Kashmir, where 2 terrorists were gunned down during an encounter between security forces and terrorists in Bandipora. Arms and ammunition have been recovered from the slain terrorists. The identity and the affiliation is also being ascertained of the terrorists. President Ramnath Kovind attended the annual convocation of the Vishwa Bharati University founded by Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore in Kolkata. Addressing the event, the president termed his visit as pilgrimage because the two greatest visionaries of modern India, Rabindranath Tagore and Mahatma Gandhi, frequently met there.
It is indeed my privilege to be here at Shanti Niketan. This is one of those blessed sites that reimagined our civilizational values that define India. This is the place that infused new energy in our national life. Thus, I come here not only as the visitor or paridarshak, but equally as a humble pilgrim and a seeker for the answers to our eternal quest for wisdom.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said that education is not only for employment alone, but for the enhancement of the knowledge. Addressing the gathering at the third convocation of Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi, the Vice President said that our institutions of higher education should focus more sharply on research. He added that the JNU and all other institutions should work hard to become the top institutions of the world.
Education is not for employment alone. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. Education is for empowerment. Education is for enlightenment. In Indian civilization, emphasis was always on a holistic, integrated vision of education.
The Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank also attended the convocation. The minister said that India has much to offer as it can play a leadership role in providing new ideas and research.
ये देश वो देश है जिसके पास बहुत कुछ है। पीछे से यदि हम देखेंगे तो उसके नवाचार के साथ अनुसंधान करने की जरूरत है। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने, वर्तमान प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक नया नारा दिया, क्योंकि जब ये देश सीमाओं पर जूझ रहा था और खाद्यान्न के संकट को झेल रहा था, तब हमारे लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी ने जय जवान जय किसान का नारा दिया था और देश खड़ा हो गया था। समस्या का समाधान एक झटके में हुआ था।
Information and Broadcasting Secretary Amit Khare attended the seminar on regulation of online content, film certification and the ease of doing business in Chennai. Addressing the seminar, he pointed out that the industry is an important part of the service sector, growing at a rate of 11.4% and creating jobs despite talk of a slowdown. He also said that the Indian film industry has emerged as a very popular sector even abroad.
Film, media, entertainment, that is emerging as a very important service sector in the economy. The average growth rate of this sector is around 11.4%. This sector is also very important because it is a job creating sector. More than 1.6 million, 16 lakh people are directly employed. Indian films are very popular in China. Similarly, in other countries also, in the past also, in Russia and other places, Korea, they have shown a lot of interest in our serial Ramayana, which was made by Doordarshan about 2 decades ago. Russia is very keen about Indian films. The entire Middle East is entertained through the Indian films.
Moving on now, the train services in Jammu and Kashmir will resume from tomorrow. The Indian Railway officials have confirmed to Doordarshan News' correspondent Rama Tyagi that the train services will be restored between Srinagar and Baramulla from Tuesday morning. The railways will operate 2 train services between 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Our correspondent Rama Tyagi is with us for more details. All right, Rama, good afternoon. It's of course good news once again coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, where Centre's focus is to develop the entire area and work for the peace and of course the restoration of normalcy as soon as possible. There, people really supporting Centre's initiatives and measures that it has been taking there for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Just bring us the reactions that you're picking up with this news coming in of the train services also resuming now from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Nancy, people are happy and they were eagerly waiting for these services to be restored, as they feel it's a very smooth journey by train, and by train it will take less time, low fare is there, and comparatively it's a safer journey, and they want to see the beautiful sights also, and so people are very happy that this is to be restored by tomorrow, and the track will be from Srinagar to Baramulla, and time batch will be 10 a.m. in the morning to 3 p.m. in the evening due to security reasons, and the authorities are reviewing the situation also, and after a brief review they will think that how and when they can open another track also. But
sure.
Now it's a really good news and another step of normalcy in the valley.
It's a welcome step really by the people of Jammu and Kashmir as far as development and more normalcy is concerned. The train services in Jammu and Kashmir to resume tomorrow. Thanks Rama for all those inputs. Thanks very much for the moment. And with that, we're taking a short break here, but there's more coming up. Stay with us.
लगता है हाउस वार्मिंग में सबको इम्प्रेस करके छोड़ोगी।
तुम अपने काम पे ध्यान दो।
जी मैडम। एक बार आके देख लो, कहीं मैंने कोई गड़बड़ तो नहीं कर दी।
सिर्फ मेरा नाम क्यों?
अरे जिसने घर खरीदा है उसी का नाम होना चाहिए ना।
और फ्रेंड्स क्या कहेंगे?
फ्रेंड्स कहेंगे कि काश अपनी बीवी भी ऐसी होती।
पिछले 100 सालों से ऐसी हर अच्छी शुरुआत का साथ दे रहे हैं हम और हमारी न्यू एज बैंकिंग सर्विसेज, यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया।
Welcome back. Today is the National Education Day. The day is observed to commemorate the birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, who served as the first Minister of Education of independent India. The Bharat Ratna awardee Maulana Azad was a renowned scholar and a senior political leader of the Indian independence movement. He was born in Mecca, Saudi Arabia in 1888. And leaders cutting across party lines paid floral tributes to Maulana Azad at the Central Hall of Parliament. The former Chief Election Commissioner T.N. Session passed away yesterday in Chennai. He was 86 years old. T.N. Session is remembered for playing a key role in reforming the way the poll body functions. He was instrumental in implementing the Model Code of Conduct. Here's more on his life journey.
Tirunellai Narayana Iyer Session was born in December 1932 in Kerala's Palakkad district, then part of the British Madras Presidency. A 1955 batch IS officer of Tamil Nadu cadre, Session rose to become the Cabinet Secretary. He was appointed the 10th CEC on December 12, 1990 and held the post till December 1996. Session is widely credited for introducing electoral reforms that changed the face of Indian elections. One of them was the implementation of the Model Code of Conduct, a set of guidelines that are meant to regulate political parties and candidates prior to elections. Other reforms related to the content of campaign speeches and election manifestos and the general conduct of political parties and leaders so that free and fair elections can be held. In 1996, Session received the Raymond Magsaysay Award for his services as the Chief Election Commissioner. He also served as member of the Planning Commission of India and stood for election to the post of the President in 1997, but lost to K.R. Narayanan. Bureau Report, DD News.
Moving on now to international news, the Bolivian President Evo Morales has resigned amid turmoil following his disputed re-election last month. The Vice President Alvaro Garcia Linera and Senate President Adriano Salvatierra also resigned from their posts. The development came after international monitors on Sunday called for the election result to be annulled, saying they had found clear manipulations of the 20th October general elections. Evo Morales was the first member from Bolivia's indigenous population to become the president and remain in power for 13 years and 9 months. That's the longest term in the country's history. And his claim for a fourth term set off unrest that left 3 people dead and over 100 injured in the clashes between his supporters and opponents. Meanwhile, protesters took to the streets of La Paz to celebrate, waving flags, chanting, "Yes, we could," and setting off the firecrackers. Moving on now to news from back home, the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana has been successful in bringing positive changes in the lives of people living below the poverty line. In Shivsagar district in Assam, the scheme brought a sea change in the lives of many such families who used to cook food by traditional chulha. Let's take a look at this ground report.
Arfi Begum, a resident of Sivasagar, had been struggling to get hold of firewood for her daily cooking. However, her life changed when she was given an LPG stove under the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Earlier, she suffered because of the smoke produced from the firewood and kerosene, which is hazardous to health. She is now able to spend her time with her family, and she is happy.
We are immensely benefited from this scheme. We suffered a lot from smoke earlier while cooking. The entire house used to be covered with smoke. It choked our throats. Moreover, when guests comes, we practically never get time to spare due to cooking. Now I have much time to look after my children and keep my house clean.
Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana in Sivasagar district has been a boon to the residents. Many others, like Arfi Begum, are expressing their gratitude for bringing a positive change to their lives. Bureau Report, DD News.
And time now for some sports news. The Indian shooters have won a record number of quotas in the ongoing Asian Shooting Championship. Skeet shooters Mairaj Khan and Angad Bajwa secured India's 14th and 15th Olympic quota on Sunday. India has now got their best haul of 15 Olympic quotas in the sport for the Tokyo Games. The contingent had won a best ever 12 quota places in the run-up to the Rio Olympics 2016. Earlier, teenager Aishwarya Pratap Tomar won a bronze medal in the men's 50-meter rifle 3 positions in the ongoing championship, and as a result, he bagged India's 13th Olympic quota. And Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Kiran Rijiju lauded the Indian shooting contingent for winning 15 Olympic quotas in the sport. Skeet shooters Mairaj Khan and Angad Bajwa secured India's 14th and 15th Olympic quota on Sunday. And earlier, teenager Aishwarya Pratap Tomar won a bronze medal in the men's 50-meter rifle 3 positions in the ongoing championship, and as a result, he bagged India's 13th Olympic quota. In some more sports news, Liverpool took an important step towards the Premier League title with a 3-1 win at home to Manchester City on Sunday afternoon. The win gives Liverpool 34 points from their first 12 games of the campaign and lifts them 9 points ahead of Manchester City, who dropped to 4th in the table, with Leicester and Chelsea moving into 2nd and 3rd places with 26 points each. City dominated the opening minutes of the game only to find themselves 2-0 down after 13 minutes as Fabinho scored in the 6th minute and a Mohamed Salah header 7 minutes later gave the Reds a 2-goal cushion at the lemon break. Sadio Mane scored Liverpool's 3rd goal in the 51st minute to push City on the mat. Bernardo Silva gave City a glimmer of hope in the 79th minute, but despite causing the fans in on-field some nervous moments in the last 10 minutes, it wasn't City's day. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.